Are you addicted to your ejaculation? It's a simple question. Yes or no? Most men are trained to ejaculate often. And when I mean often, I'm talking daily or even multiple times a day. David Data, the author of The Superior Man, said in his book that men should control ejaculation, not the other way around. A man not in control can't be respected by a woman. You have to think about it this way. When you are controlled by your ejaculation, it means that you are a slave to your pleasure, which means you are a slave to your impulses, which means you lack one thing that makes a man attractive, not only for women, but even for himself: self control. When you have a lack of self control, you will always give in to your pleasure, which doesn't necessarily mean ejaculation, but it means the pleasures of life. It means you are not able to stay stoic, to choose long term gratification over short term pleasures and gratification, which means that you will always be trying to give your mind pleasure and dopamine right here, right now, instead of delaying that gratification and pursuit something worthwhile. So obviously, this channel is about quitting porn. So obviously, when I'm talking about ejaculation, I'm talking about GNO, jerking off to porn, pretty much. But even if you're not watching porn anymore, you could be having a lot of sex or even jerking off a lot, or both, which is not necessarily better than actually watching porn. You could still be addicted. The key is to have a certain level of semen retention where you are not giving away your kundalini force, your potential, because sexual energy is where your potential is. If you can transmute it into something worthwhile, whether it's the gym, business, reading, anything constructive, you could achieve so much more physically, mentally, spiritually. The way you are wasting your sexual energy by jerking off and ejaculating, you are giving away all those vital nutrients that your body need in order to focus. So I'm telling you guys, if you practice a certain level of retention, and I emphasize a certain level, I'm not saying you have to go on a 3 months, 9 months, or a year-long string of celibacy, because you could actually be practicing retention and be with a woman. The key is to not ejaculate often. Every man should not be watching porn, period. But even when you give up porn, you should not ejaculate that often. And now, when I'm saying not that often, the older you get, the less you need to ejaculate. In your 20s, you can get away with ejaculating more often because you're younger. The older you get, the longer time you need between ejaculation. As a 40-year-old, leave about a week, maybe more. Mantak Chia out of Chiang Mai, who is quite popular on YouTube, says that for a man in his 30s, he should leave about 2 weeks between ejaculation. And in his 40s, it's about 3 to 4 weeks. So it's not a joke because you need to conserve that energy so you can do something worthwhile. And you can actually be a man who is in control of his ejaculation, not the other way around. That's all for today. Thank you for listening. I'm Sebastian, your addiction recovery coach. If you want to quit porn, I am here to help. Links are in the description box below.